right, are we recording this? One, two, three. So it's been a second. For a second from a few things, but that's Botswana being weird. Um, yeah, doing a whiskey review again. Not exactly a whiskey, but a liqueur. So we are going to try that out in just a moment. I've been working on the power metal, hence why there's been no game. Looking in the wrong spot. Hence, there's been no game videos, but they will be coming shortly. Why am I talking like some kind of French weirdo? Yeah, throw that over there. All right. So as you can see, we have Yukon Jack Liqueur. I'm doing it. I'm still doing it. By the way, look at this interesting shot we have here. Never showed off this area like this. I just thought it'd be weird, and I just decided to do it. I know the camera, it's like a really strange kind of feeling you got here. Like kind of weird and like, I'm like far away, but it's bizarre. Okay, that was a waste of a minute. I'm not, whatever. There's Botswana. Look at him. You can see Botswana full glories. Glories, yep. To get all set up. I'm not used to having this much stuff on camera, so it's weird. Okay, minute and 30 seconds. Let's actually start reading the bottle. 100 proof. It says at the top real big, Yukon Jack Liqueur. Bold and distinct, the black sheep of liqueurs. I'm still saying it weird. 100 proof, 50% alcohol by volume. The back says, Yukon Jack is a taste born of hoary nights. Okay. He's attacking the cable. Hoary nights when lonely men struggled to keep their fires lit in cabins warm. Boldly flavorful yet surprisingly smooth, there is no spirit like Yukon Jack. Enjoy a straight chilled shot or try snake bite, and that's over ice. I'm not doing that. He is not behaving. Just lay there. Okay. Drink responsibly. I'm not doing that. It's a joke. Top up here says Yukon Jack, the black sheep of liquors, bold and distinct, with notes of spice and citrus. That's pretty cool sounding. Glass bottle, plastic screw top. I appreciate. I'm looking in the wrong spot again. I look up there at the red light, not at the corner of the screen. I don't know what I'm doing. So sorry about that. We're 3 minutes in. I like that the bottle doesn't tell you too much. It's got a pretty cool logo on the front. And that's about it. Let's get into the actual review now. 3 minutes in. I clean the lectern. What? What do you want, Botswana? Look at him. He's just like staring at my face. Like, why is this person talking to himself? He's obviously crazy. Certified crazy. Okay, we're going to crack it. Okay. I like that. Okay. Cracking sound. Right? Showing the world your anus, Botswana, you creep. Okay. It's cracking open still. Okay. Lots of turnage needed. Alright. That was interesting. We just smelled the lid. Look, I'm afraid to put this cap down because he's like eyeing it. Yeah, don't look over here anymore. Okay, Botswana. He's going to hit the cap. I know he's going to do it. Yo. Botswana, what are you doing? Yo. Let's talk here for a second. Alright, off of the initial impression, it smells like a essential oil, like a citrusy, like eucalyptus kind of essential oil. I'm looking in the wrong spot again. Very floral. That's just off the bottle. Let's actually pour it and let it open a little bit. Wow, this stuff is pretty light. It looks a lot darker in the bottle, like almost like a bourbon. And I'm not like congested. I don't know why I keep like sniffling. I don't know what. I don't feel sick. But it has more of a color of a scotch, actually. A little darker than a normal scotch. From splashing up on the walls, it looks extremely oily. Wow. This is 50% alcohol. And why that's just surprising, because the nose smells like a essential oil. It's citrusy. Wow. It smells like oranges right now. Like oranges are coming through. Okay. Now, if you ever went to Disneyland, California, you probably heard of a ride called Soaring Over California. They ruined it now and made it, we're not going to talk about what they did to it. But before, they used to pump in like orange zest smell when you went over the orange groves, and this smells like that right now. Wow. Okay, okay. I'm breaking it down. All right, pine needles. We got pine needles, oranges, like a citrusy lemon, kind of like limey. Wow. Oh, I didn't. You have to taste it now. I barely tasted it. It went up my nose. What in the world? What in the world? Okay, guys. I might like that better than a lot of the bourbons I've had. I'm kind of scared to drink it again. I hope it lives up to its second sip. So the reason I interrupted the smelling notes is because I actually tilted it too much and it started going in my nose, and when I pulled back it went down my upper lip and went on my lips, and I was afraid I would taste it. So that's why I chugged some real fast, because I wanted to have a genuine response to my first taste of this. Wow. I can tell you that the nose and the drink are similar but completely different, and I will break that down. Wow. I can tell you what, this would keep you very warm, especially if you are by a fire. And it's not because it's hot like it's not like it's hot like Bacardi's Brimstone. It's not. It's not like that. It's different. Okay, let's finish the nose and then I will get into it. That was an experience. Okay, it's really opened up. It smells really good. Okay, we got pine needles like a pine forest. This evokes a memory of me in a car when I was like 10, and we were driving through like a pine forest going to like a camping spot or something like that. Don't remember the details, but I remember that the windows were cracked, really really foggy, and like a pine needles were wafting in, like natural like fresh pine needles. This has an overload of that right when you start smelling it. Well, after it opened up, I'd actually smell it when I first smelled it. Okay, we got pineapple. Pineapple? I'm sorry, pine needles. Not pineapple. Nothing like pineapples. Don't get it twisted. Okay. Okay, we got like pine needles, citrusy, orangey zest with a little bit of licorice behind that. It's like a little licorice, and I'll get into the licorice in a second because that was on the taste, okay? Spoiler alert. I think. We're going to taste it again right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, so my mom has like an aroma thing that it's like a humidifier, but it like pumps out essential oil mixes. If she could get this mix in that machine like that, that's all she would ever have on. I'm pretty sure. Let's try the second taste and see what happens. uh, it has an innate heat. It's a heat source that is like, I guess the best way to describe it would be the sun. It's its own heat source without having an actual heat taste. It just has like a heat source. But let's get into the actual flavors of this. So you get hit with like a immediate like pine needle overload. Like you're drinking pine needles. Which sounds terrible, but it's actually amazing, okay? You gotta trust me, it's amazing. Okay, have a little licorice with that pine needles. With like a light maple syrup that doesn't have any like flavor, but like the kind of a light texture, kind of. Now, we get into the zesties, okay? These are following those pine needles and a little bit of licorice. You get hit with it like an orange grove, okay? And this is how it tastes, yo. Orange grove. We got some you got the orange grove, okay? With a little bit of like lemony zesty, like not like the taste of lemon, or like it's like when you scrape the skin off of a lemon, like the zest, you know? It's that. And then it hits you with a little more licorice after that. And all throughout this, there's this innate like intense burning heat, but it doesn't taste like an additive. It tastes like an innate heat source within it. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Okay, Yukon Jack, you converted me. I've been converted. Yukon Jack, I'll take you over a bourbon. I'll take you over 95% of the bourbons I ever tasted, okay? I think Stellum's the only one that I would probably. I don't even know. It would depend on how I felt at the moment. But you gotta keep in mind, I paid $28 for Mr. Yukon Jack, while Stellum's like pushing 65. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think of what bourbon I would pick over this in an instant. I cannot. Maybe a Wild Turkey Rare Breed, maybe. That is insane, ridiculous. Okay, I'm just rambling at this point. The moral of the story is get yourself Yukon Jack now because I'm gonna go buy it all. Of course, I will, and I'm kind of speechless actually. I know I've been talking a lot, but I'm kind of speechless. Okay. Okay, so the nose is like the pine needle licorice overload with the orange grove, orange grove and lemon zest, and it translates almost 1 to 1. I said it's completely different. I was mistaken. I was on the initial little taste I did out of desperation or fear or whatever you call it of not getting a genuine reaction. But it's basically a 1 to 1 transfer from the nose after it opens up. You're drinking pine needles, which is amazing. You're drinking an orange grove, and I'm not even telling the oranges aren't even mashed up. You're just eating these whole, like swallowing the oranges, yo. And they got like lemon zest on them, and then they're like throwing in like licorice on you. It's ridiculous, yo. Like, if I didn't have a campfire, okay, and I'm like in the middle of like a snowy blizzard, and I'm like freezing to death, I would drink this over any other drink that I have ever heard of or probably ever will exist. This would be my go to. Okay? Not even a joke. This would substitute a fire. Maybe not physically, but mentally, it would substitute a fire. Because I think the thing that I've been overlooking here or not adequately explaining is its innate heat. It's like a heat source, like a heating pad for your intestines and mouth. It's ridiculous. Oh my gosh, it gets better when it's opening up. All right, yo. The intensity just went up by like 5%. I'm assuming it's gonna keep going up. I don't know when the threshold is. Um, all I know is this is a sexy drink, and one you need to get for yourself and experience. I'm at a loss for words. Only thing I know what to say is it worked again, people. I bought it based on visual marketing and my innate ideas of what I don't even know, but it worked again, okay? It always works. I just pick out what I think I should have and it works. 99% of the time, okay? All right, guys. I'm going to end it actually because I got nothing else to say. I want to actually just kind of enjoy this and do some more audio mixing. But Yukon Jack, you get a 10 out of a 10, yo. A, a bona fide badass right here, okay? And I'm sorry for the fake voice crack. It was just funny, okay? Bona fide. This is the real McCoy, and you gotta drink it now, right? You gotta get yourself this Yukon Jack. Goodbye, everybody. I didn't hit end.